Blue 42, blue 42, Omaha, Omaha, set up. For those of you who don't know what Omaha means, you're probably in the same boat as many defenses in the NFL when playing against Peyton Manning. In a YouTube video titled "Peyton Manning Explains Omaha Call," Manning explains that the term Omaha can mean basically whatever he wants it to mean. Along with obscure calls, Manning is also known for constantly changing the play at the line of scrimmage, which can result in long waits and high anticipation. I've watched Peyton Manning play football for numerous years now, and today I would like to inform you about his college and NFL football career. Let's start with his college football career. Peyton Manning started his football career at the University of Tennessee. In 1994, Manning joined the Vols football team as a third-string quarterback. Towards the beginning of the season his freshman year, the first-string and second-string quarterback for the Vols both got hurt, so Manning was able to step up into the starting role. Manning then took over as starting QB and led the Vols to an 8-4 season, and then led them to a victory versus Virginia Tech in the Gator Bowl to finish the season. After winning 2 Citrus Bowls the next 2 years, Manning led the Vols to a 30-29 victory over Auburn in the SEC Championship game to finish off his college career. Years passed, but Manning never faded from the minds of true volunteer fans. He was later inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame, and his number 16 jersey was then later retired, according to the ESPN article titled "Peyton Manning Honored by Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame." Now that you know about Peyton Manning's college background, let's talk about his professional football career with the Indianapolis Colts. Throughout his football career, Manning spent most of his seasons in Indy with his fellow Colts. He was drafted as the first overall pick in 1998 and quickly adjusted to his new role and led the Colts to many wins in that season. He also did this while breaking a few rookie records. As the seasons progressed, Manning would lead his teammates to his first ever Super Bowl appearance. The Chicago Bears fought valiantly, but Manning and his squad would triumph in a 29-17 win in the 2007 Super Bowl, giving Manning his first opportunity to hoist the coveted Lombardi Trophy. Manning would then again lead his Colts to the Super Bowl 3 years later, but would not be able to defeat the New Orleans Saints in a 31-17 loss. After the game, Sean Payton, head coach for the New York Saints, was quoted in a newspaper article by the San Diego Union Tribune saying, "Everybody back in New Orleans gets a piece of this trophy." Seemed like everybody but Manning was able to relish the Super Bowl win. Manning's career with the Colts would then come to a screeching halt after the 2011 season. After having neck and spinal surgery before the beginning of the season, Manning was not able to play a single game in 2011, and he was then later released the following year. Even though Manning was released, he still to this day holds a dear spot in the hearts of many Colts fans, which has led to his number 18 jersey being retired, and a new statue was just unveiled of him in front of the Colts Stadium. To close out Peyton Manning's football career, he was then picked up by the Broncos and was on a fast track to Denver. In the 2012 preseason, the Broncos decided to give Manning another shot for the Lombardi Trophy once again. It didn't take long for the Omaha yelling quarterback to grow from being a young Colt into a bucking Bronco. 3 years after his signing, the year after his signing, Manning would lead his new team to the Super Bowl in an appearance against the Seattle Seahawks. The result, however, was less than favorable for Manning because Seattle's defense dominated his offense, which led to a 43-8 defeat. Manning would not let this setback hinder his playing, however. He would go on to pass Brett Favre as the all-time record holder for the most touchdown passes thrown by a player. In his final year as a Bronco, Manning would then return to the Super Bowl for the 4th time to face off against the Carolina Panthers. Carolina's defense was strong, but not as strong as Seattle's was whenever he played in his 3rd Super Bowl. Manning rallied his troops and came out victorious in a 24-10 win during the 2015 Super Bowl. When asked about his retirement, Manning replied that he just wanted some Budweiser. In an interview after the game, transcribed by ESPN, Manning replied, "I want to go kiss my wife and my kids, I want to hug my family, and I'm going to drink a lot of Budweiser tonight." After a short period of time and a few Budweisers later, Manning reported that he would be officially retiring, and that would be the end of his pro football career. In conclusion, Peyton Manning left behind a stellar football career. He led the Tennessee Volunteers to an SEC championship victory over Auburn and won 2 of his 4 Super Bowl appearances in the NFL. He also has a jersey retired with both the Tennessee Volunteers and the Indianapolis Colts. What's next for the NFL legend? Manning himself says that there's a possibility of him becoming a general manager in the NFL, according to an article from Bleacher Report titled "Peyton Manning Could Return to the NFL as a General Manager of Browns, Rams, or Titans." Whatever the case may be, Manning himself said about his retirement as a pro player in an article quoted by ESPN, says, "Well, I fought a good fight, I finished my football race, and after 18 years it's time. God bless all of you, and God bless football."